Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
The national anthem of Argentina rings out.
Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it.
Well, we're on the way.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our...
Dembele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France with the corner, they're first. Gonzalez tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dembele. Paredes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Olise. And here's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. He's on it.
And the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I query Peter whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
So, a breakthrough already.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Gonzalez. He's found a way through. Now it's Olise. First quarter of an hour gone. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Montiel. It's been slipped through. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Olise. France are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Olise. Rabiot. And here's Camavinga. He's in space and looking for options. Aimed in towards the centre. Paredes. Argentina upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ball is over the line. Well timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Camavinga. Oh, that's neat. It's a good-looking delivery. Martinez claims it without any fuss. Oh, that's a key interception. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. A big chance! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Olise. Lovely bit of skill. Rabiot. He's having a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Otamendi to McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Gonzalez. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way through. Now here's the delivery. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Alvarez. And he's found a way past. This looks promising. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gonzalez! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
France certainly can feel happy about how the door opened for the opposition.
France sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And here's Mbappe. And it's Dembele. Now the ball in. And got to be quick to recover this. Paredes attempts a clearance.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Messi. Alvarez. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Martinez. Nicely aimed pass. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Alvarez. Rabiot. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He is through here! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a sharp pass. De Paul. Played down the flank. Messi could try cutting inside here. Now it's great chance! It's there! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Après 57 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Saliba plays it long, and the counter-attack is on for France. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
He shifted it to the flank. He is just caressing the ball. Tagliafico. Olise! Cleared without complication. That is ended up in no man's land. Over to the left, and here's Dembele. Takes aim and crosses. He rises! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Gonzalez. Gonzalez proves just a little bit too strong. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Olise. Now that pass isn't the best. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Dembele.
That's good play from him.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
France are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. No, he's not getting any further than that. Now it's Alvarez. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. That's a throw. Crossed in early. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Dembele, he's on a run down the left wing. Hernandez is flagged offside. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Fernandez. Pinches it off him. Camavinga puts his foot on the gas.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Tagliafico. Now it's Alvarez. Threads one in. Now it's Gonzalez. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, they've got it again. Dembele.
3 minutes.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Otamendi. Fernandez. Now it's Mbappé. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivery from Mbappé. He's had a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. France proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Mbappé taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France definitely